Darkness muted. Aha! Hi everybody, it's me. Welcome to my stream where I am now unmuted and I am chilling. I'm crazy, crazy today. So, as I was saying, welcome to the Pieces of Daggerford creation. If you've been following along on the stream and the channel, then you've seen quite a bit of different aspects of what it takes to be a dungeon master. And I would always love to remind everybody that what I'm doing here is a very macro, large version of what you can and should be doing. So please do not watch the stream and think that if you want to start DMing that you have to do all this work, because you don't. This is something that I am turning into a project and a business and kind of putting a lot of my time and effort into to kind of see what I can do, kind of pushing and pressuring myself and my own skills as a dungeon master. But I digress. Back to my original point, which is there's a lot of aspects to being a dungeon master, and today we will see another one of those aspects, and that's creating portions and portraits and tokens and visual aids for the characters that we have been laboring away over on our lot list there. So we love using Hero Forge. Primary reason, because there's a lot of community content that you can access. So, in that same breath of like seeing some things for inspiration, or possibly, just using somebody else's idea as a dungeon master, that's really awesome because, you could just, like you say, you need a character that looks like Jinx from Arcane, right? And that's your big bad evil thief boss lady. There's like 20 custom renditions of Jinx on Hero Forge. So like you can shop around for stuff that's pre-made that the community has made. You can make your own custom token, like I will be doing here in just a moment, or you can do a little bit of both, which is what I'm showing you here. So what I have found on the community was this really cool. The character in the middle was completely different. It was like some type of like mechanoid, like robot creature with these droids around it, and I was like, ooh, I have a character that has these drones. They're kind of like they're a mercenary, which is a custom subclass made by the lore master. But essentially, it's akin to an artificer and having little defenders that fly around me. So I got these drones that fly around my character. So I was like, oh, I found these drones on this other character, and then took the model and then just changed it and added my own, needs to the character behind. Gave him a rifle, made him look like a gaunt Shadra Kai, gave him some really cool piercings and stuff to toughen him up a bit. Took this laser blaster, flipped it on its butt, and now it kind of looks like a grappling hook, almost, like a spool of wire on the back, and it shoots out the front. A little perspective is everything, right? And just kind of colored the character and made him, fit what I needed him to fit. So this is what's cool about Hero Forge, is there's a lot of use you can get out of it, right? So we're gonna go to new, and we're going to get into some creation here. Do we want to start at the top and do somebody like Delphin? Oh no, I don't want to do Delphin yet. Well, Luke. We could do Luke. I wonder if there's stuff for me to do centaurs. Let me look. There is! Oh, yes! Let's start with Mirafe then. So Mirafe is from the Ardeep Forest. She is a centaur that has been pushed from her home due to encroaching raiding species like orcs and hobgoblins are active in that area due to encroaching wizards and their nefarious plans, and even due to a dragon that kind of laid fire to a portion of the Ardite forest. She's a refugee that has come to Daggerford, and she brought with her a small gaggle of horses that she managed to befriend and kind of was taken care of, kind of like their big sister almost. Found these horses. Everybody was in a panic, and she thought, what could she do in this moment? And she went over and she calmed the animals, and she spoke to them and gathered them and told the horses to follow her, and she led them out of the Ardite forest to safety, and eventually brought them down to Daggerford, where she started working at the local stable and eventually began running it and taking it over, as she was so excellent at managing not only the horses but her customers as well, as a very kind and soft-spoken individual. With her trusty sidekick, or friend if you will, Essiger, who's a mouse folk. And together they run the stables. The centaur is a druid, and the mouse folk is also a druid, and they use their spells and their abilities to kind of get ahead in this type of trade and business. The horses are super happy and taken care of. Both of their tamers can speak to the animals and stuff, so like it's a very full circle type establishment now that Mirafe has taken over. So yeah, let's make our centaur here. I got like total like Lilia vibes is what I was going with. Honestly, I mean, maybe we go with some afros here. There's nothing against there's no lore against black culture and centaurs, right? Maybe that kind of looks cool. Maybe I like this. Ooh, maybe she's got like this short hair. But she'll be like super pretty. Or do I want to save that hair for another chick? Because I got a really tough chick too that might work good. Ooh, short dreads. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's see what afro stuff we have. Oh, yes. We need something like this, girl. Oh, slay. That's exactly what we need. I love that hair. Just volume for days. Similar to my own. Tongue. She don't need a special tongue. She don't need special eyes nor special teeth. Does she need horns? Do centaurs have horns? Because it kind of looks good. Especially those. No, that would be a satyr. A satyr would have horns. Okay, yeah, you know. Classic centaur vibe we're going for. Let's get her a more luxurious tail. Yeah, something like that. Could even go as far as that, right? It's a little excessive, but... Oh, foxtail does not work. Fade cat, long leopard. Yeah, I'll go with that. That's more luxurious. Clothing. Yeah, that actually works because it pushes her hair up on the side there. And it gives her a little bit of like a forest vibe is what I'm going for. Whoa. Do something like that. No, that's fine. Moving on. You know, that just might be beautiful. Maybe we put something over it too. It's a little... Yeah, just titties out, baby! It's super chill in the hoodie. What's up, my guy? Rimuru Tempest here. And that's the story of how I made a super chill centaur lady. That's actually super chill too. Loving the jacket with the pockets. Well, something like nice and a little feminine, but not too much like that. And I want it to be revealing, but not like too revealing. So like something in like kind of in between. Nothing like that. Definitely not a chef's apron. Maybe something like this. No, I don't really like it too much. Also don't like that too much. So honestly, like I was more into the jacket, the open jacket. Definitely not that one. Possibly that one. No, because that makes her look ragged and ragged. We hate that. This makes her look kind of tough. I'm not going for tough. I think that works. But it's not like the best. It's kind of royalish. No, that looks bad. Let me do something more like this. Over Ooh, this guy has leaves on it. Yes, yes, yes. We need something more like this. It doesn't look good with the neck anymore, which is fine. I think that's more than enough. That's perfect. Gloves? Some spacesuit gloves? Oh, there's bracelets. Banded metal cuffs. She's a druid, so actually I don't want to have like metal pieces on her. So this is smart. Like that, the braids. On the wrists. Legs, feet? Ah, she's a horse. Rings. Piercings. I don't really need any piercings. Anything in her hands? Boom. What else could we ask for? Gorgeous. Let's get some pink hair up in here. Yes. No. Definitely not. Oh. Skin. Yeah, I mean, does her coat have to be darker? Why isn't it just all the same color? That kind of looks good. And then we'll do darker hues on it. Wherever we can. Does that look good? A little discoloration on the chest, possibly? No, I don't like it. I prefer it like that. Let's see. Paints. Plants. There we go. Darken the leaves a bit. Some cloth. Oh, ooh, baby. Yes, girl. Slay. I don't like the collar now, but everything else looks hot. Maybe some dark colors to kind of give it some contrast. You know. Maybe some light colors to give it contrast. No, the brown on brown looks bad. Let me try some light colors, like some white, some cloth white. Maybe the dark purple. Yes, 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 that's what we needed. And then dark purple on the edges. Here we go, yes. And then this purple on the stems. And do we change out the green, or do we like how the green works in that? I like how the green works with that. Oh, we need something to go here. Is it just wood tones? Wood. What does chestnut look like? Well, they don't show it here. Maybe this is like a wooden clasp and it doesn't have a gem on it. I love this. I love this. Green eyes. Oh my. Girl. Okay. Those lips need a little something. A little something. What's this pink go? Too much. What does purple do? You know, I don't do lipstick too much, but I think the purple just contrasts well. And the tail's perfect. And honestly, the pose is kind of perfect too. Okay. Face. Affection. Great. Big smile. Less smirk. No smirk. Just enough to see your teeth. Beautiful. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Ooh, let's paint her fingernails. Can we? Go to our mix. We can! Paint them pink. Purples? No. Green? The pink might. Pink is kind of getting lost. Maybe there's like a glossy something I can use. There we go. Now they're kind of like French tips almost. Which is pretty hot. Which is pretty hot. Girl is styling. Okay. Save as Mirafay. Okay. There's Mirafay. Where is Lore Master Tooth? For years, they were all on my jazz. They're like, you should log in so you can keep track of your characters and, you know, save them and use them more than once, yada yada. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, like whatever, because I always take it and pull it out into a PNG and do whatever I do with it, you know, just like put it into 3 different formats. But I want to have the ability to change these characters. I want to keep track of them a bit better, so we're going to try and do as many of them in here as I can. And, like, hopefully, maybe one day, I can afford to drop all of these characters into my Dungeon Alchemist rendition of Daggerford. And then we can have, you know, Mirafay in the stable, at her stable. And we'll have the whole 3D world created. It'll be amazing. Species. Mouse. He can just be full horse. All these animals. Chihuahua. So I gotta try and make a mouse folk out of this. Fluffy cat. Road, there we go. Need rodent feature. Smaller, no. Oh gosh, what are these? Get rid of those. Or do we got rodent ears up here too? Oh, nice. Let's get rid of these ones. That's more mousy. Hair. Like maybe a mohawk of sorts. The flat top. Don't worry, we can work with that. A mouse with a beard. Do I want a mouse with a beard? No, I see this dude as like a younger dude. Rodent teeth, no horns, body. Yeah, that's probably the tail we're going with. I don't think I need any of those extras. So similar to Mirafay, I need some druid type stuff. We're matching clothes. Ooh, I kind of actually like that, possibly. Yeah, that's perfect. Something like that. Give him some pants. Maybe no pants. Druid. Pantsless. Does it look weird? Yeah, that's really all we need. It's perfect. Nothing on his feet. Just give him a shovel. There we go. Oh, there's my problem. Perfect. Got them right around. Alright, now paints. Hair, fur, hair, wood. Let's see. This is what chestnut looks like. Alright. Super light. It's more mousy. like we can go here and just grab a theme for his clothes if we want. The themes tend to be really grand. I like to do a little bit milder tones, so I'll just do my own. They're always so over the top. Yeah, I do like a light color and then normally like a dark color on the ridge. If that's the leather I chose, then I try to like use that for all the other leather straps that I might see. So anything that's got trim, the handles. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to hair because we need some like wizard gray for his fluff here. Something darker. Maybe even the salt and pepper. No, salt and pepper has good tones, but it's not good for like little things. Cloth. Probably dresses in some type of similar purple here. Similar, but not exactly the same. See. Paints, wood, mahoganies. About the eyes. I think it feels better on the features. His tail, oh no! Bright colored tail. Sure, Esker. Save as. Go to Mirafe, open her up. Share. Copy. Daggerford. So if they don't have a write-in description, I can just have them actually have their real description, which is just a token of them. And then I can use drag drop, do whatever I need. New. Let's see. Human businessman. Clean cut, elegantly dressed in a suit and blazer, noticeably ironed and pressed. Just very clean business guy. A human. Oh, this is the son, so he's gonna be of age too. He's gonna be young, like a young strapping individual. What? Okay. Wings like, nope, he's just a regular person. I could even probably go here. Pick suit. And that's basically more or less how this dude is. His thing. Add hair. Clean. Yeah, very much that. Well, you can add other types of beard facials, like patches and stuff. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Decals on the face. This is where DA really, or not DA, where it really pops off. Here we go. Beautiful. Paints. Hair. see. Nice. Yeah, that's why I always just do my own paints. Blue on the shoe. This looks bad with that on the collar. Need a better white. There we go. Does that look better? That looks better. Paints. Oh. Metals, ancient radiant, too bright, gold. Just right. Okay, skin. No, handsome man. Looks good. Gold buttons. Dude's got monies. Yeah, lips is perfect for the fingernails too. Pose, so we can see the rings. Something like that. There we are. Okay, very nice. Some jewelry. Some gem colors. Blue, of course, to match. Very nice indeed. I like the brown and blue because it's very navy. It's very sailor, ship doer kind of. Save as Agnuth Mikitan. Agnuth. Now we're gonna leave Agnuth up here while I stretch. Give a 5-minute stretcher here. And I guess I'm sitting pretty close to the camera, hey? Nobody's here to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Who knows who's down there? Who knows who's watching? Alright, be right back. Man, we're back. A little chilly though. I'm gonna put a blanket on. I got my little theme of the day, mug theme of the day. We're crazy today. All right. We are back at Daggerford. I guess I should try to be focused on stuff that's going to be more pertinent to the beginning of the game. Like these characters would count probably all the main. Hey Juan, what's up? All the main all the main people of like the churches and the tenements and stuff, important buildings. Hey, Stormy 2, what's going on, everybody? Good morning or good afternoon. Bert, as you can see, I am like super chilly. Trying to warm up my core. Oh, Juan, you're here now. You need to check it out. And a good evening as well from across the pond. Thank you, Stormy. So this is going to be Agnes Nicatan, but we made Mirafe. Check her out. This is kind of what I spent the morning working on. She's super pretty. She got her pink hair. Oh, cool, nice. A character or like an NPC or like a BBEG? Oh, so it's a character. Okay, cool. I don't know what I like more. I don't know if I like making characters that are like themed or reminiscent of other characters from lore. You know, like playing Braum from League of Legends or Lilia. Like this kind of, so like right here, this is kind of like themed off of Lilia a little bit. But, or if I like making like characters that are like parts of my soul, pieces of me, right? I do a bit of both, kind of go back and forth. Nice, right? It's just like when the opportunity arises. And that's also another fair point. Like when making a character, it's very important to like know the place and setting that you're making your character, because like I have some really cool ideas for PCs that only really exist past the point of like level 10, right? Like I don't want to play the story of the character gaining these abilities and do the level 1 to 3 because it doesn't really look good. But once they are level 10 and beyond, and like the story before is just kind of like all made up, right? So we get all that time to make the story for the character. A bigger backstory, if you will. Wanjon! Look at Mirafe! Damn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna make a new one. And I'll go back to it. Let's see, it's a monk as a main class with a bard archetype. 3 feats into speed. High Pandemonium. 3 feats into speed, more health, and super taster? Super taster? What's super taster? You got like mobile, I assume. Let's say, who are we making? I'm distracted. Delete that. Someone needs to work that. Make that red. Yeah, so I guess we could do Luke Sunbright. Temple to Lathander. Golden Rose robes. Fine gold circlet. What are they though? Are they human? Oh, you weren't kidding, Stormy, when you said super taster. Oh my god. It reminds me of I'm currently watching that time I got reincarnated by a slime. And pretty much it's just a story about how a slime eats everything in the world. Okay, okay. This is a... Oh, this is the whole tower. There's Luke. Luke is a human. Alright, we're making a human. Nice, so there you have the bard, right? You gotta have the bard for comprehend language. Base. There we go. Yeah, we like this. It's a little big though. Can I make it smaller? Measure. Right, isn't that small on the back of the head there? Can I make his neck bigger? Nah, let's pick a different face. I don't like how that looks. Oh, it's a monk fee. Okay, cool, cool. Ooh, we can use that. That works. That sounds like a really fun character to play, in both in combat and in roleplay, right? We definitely need to look up some Lathander inspiration here. Ooh, I kind of like this for him. Or do we want to go like more monkish? He's not old. Was a priest around 1485. Gold. Oh, here we go. Was a handsome man in his prime with golden hair and a full beard. He was always seen dressed in golden rose robes and wearing a fine. Okay. So we gotta do a more handsome man. Yes, yes, yes! They never said anything about his hair. Just a full beard. I don't know about the hairdo on the top. I like it, but I don't know. I'm not like firm on it. Bit of muscularity. Beef him up a bit. Oh, no bust. Little belly. Some booty, some curve. Clothing. Circlet. Oh, he's got to have hair so you can see his circlet, so that's important. Oh, that's interesting. I like that legendary proficiency. That's a cool idea. Oh, also swagger. We like this one the best. Or the pompadour. I like this one the best. It makes him look kind of like a paladin almost, which is what I'm going to be going for. Robes, hi there, welcome. How are you doing? We're over here. I'm making character art and portraits on Hero Forge, and Stormy's telling me about their level 15, I think it is now, PC that they're creating. It's a pretty interesting character. Yes, very much see him in this. Without the skull, I see that. There we go. That's exactly what we need. Yes, 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 yes. Luke Sunbright. Served as a teacher. They don't have any special items. Well, I'll just give him a scepter of sorts. Because why not? Let's give him a staff. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a BBEG of sorts. They got a lot of abilities, a lot of potential. Oh, that's a dope staff. All right, let's do our Lathander research. So we can just get some colors and some, we noticed rose gold on the robes, but like what else what are the other themes we can play on? Oh, look at this dreamboat. Not so far off from Luke. Golden sandals. Here we go. Red and gold. The sun. The sun rising. Any type of circle. So not an owl. I think they've changed a lot. Some of the best BBEGs are quite literally made with like all PC rules. Honestly, it's like one of the things I've been getting more and more into, like when I design encounters, is to use CR scores and monster manual less, and to just use PC rules. Because, like, if you think about it, like, if you're baking 2 cakes, and one cake you use all the PC rules, and then the other cake you use all the monster creature score rules, right? Those 2 cakes are going to look different. And if you're trying to present 2 cakes in combat that are supposed to be equal and have the same footing, you know, if you're using different ingredients, you're not going to have the same cake. So that's something that I've kind of, it's like my goal is to continue to kind of use more things such as that, like use PC rules to make my encounters, as I was saying. Oh, I like these cute little vial pouches. Let's switch those, because I like that there. And I like those hanging down. Beautiful. Does he need a big... Ugh. Is that necessary? It's so necessary. I think it's so necessary. Maybe we can go with something like this, too. No, the other one's more... It's got more oomph to it. This one? No, it's too much. It's not fancy enough. There we go. Okay. Rings. That's interesting. Yeah, I played mainly with 5e. So it's the opposite. It is the opposite. I kind of like this pose. That's awesome. Hi, hey, we got a new one in the chat. What's going on, Feral Potato? Thanks for the follow. We're kind of just hanging out, me and Stormy. We're talking about our worlds that we're building together. I'm building a world in Daggerford in 5e. Stormy is playing in Pathfinder 2e. If you look through chat, you can see the kind of description of the character that they made. It's pretty badass. I'm currently making Luke Sunbright, who is a cleric of Lathander. And they are the head priest at the Morning Glow Tower. Yeah, welcome to the group. We're just kind of hanging out and sharing ideas. I'm about to get into the fun part of Hero Forge, which is painting, bringing all the color. Let's start with my little potion vials down here. A green potion. A red potion. I'll switch those. Use that one. Do I go through potatofication? Potato morphosis? Yeah, please do. Please share. Ooh, there's my rose. Yeah, it's more of a faded red that they wear. Let's throw the gold on just so you can see. Today, after months of hard work and tons of paperwork and more waiting, the D&D company that I co-founded and run got your first official piece of mail. Oh, that's awesome. That means like you're official. That's a big milestone, like that and your first dollar, right? Awesome. Congratulations, Potato. Super happy for you. Yeah, right? And like hanging on the wall, right? And we're definitely giving this dude golden sandals. Yes, a junk mailer, but you know, it's the principle of the matter, right? Getting in here on the rings, getting all good on the rings. Could that be a gem color, maybe? No, it looks bad like that. And like, also, maybe I should come out here with like some not so bright gold, not gold. What do you think? The clockwork? Not so illustrious. At least like on his robes. Or on the interior. Yeah, great question, Stormy. Great question. Burr me. I'm about as cold as a potato. Oh. Need some reds here. Oh, do you see the little... It's so cool. This cape is so freaking cool. They're literally just like, they're so ecstatic right now. They can't even handle it. No, some gold should go in there, Mitch. I want to do gold leaves. That looks a bit flashier, in my opinion. I like the gold. It's like they're like gold leaves. Nice. Awesome. It's kind of what I'm like prepping to do here. Do you have a channel that you stream on or something? Let's see. That kind of looks good. It's like a big piece of leather, like a leather class. Join the party, Feral Potato. Let's boost each other up. There's a big enough community for us all. Yeah, I'd say like 95% of my games are on Discord. I play once a week with my little brother in person. But yeah, for the past 2-3 years, 8% of D&D is played through Discord. Nice, awesome. I stream my world creation here kind of during the weekdays. Monday I have a game that's been off session just because holidays and stuff. Hopefully Friday my old group will be starting back up. I'm getting the Lore Master back as my DM, thankfully. Their schedule's clearing up, so I'm gonna have a bit more roleplay and stuff to be seen. Right now it's been a lot of world creation on my channel, and also I mainly do a map creation and fantasy map creation and stuff on Dungeon Alchemist. I think like next week I'll probably start getting into Dungeon Alchemist again. I'm recently recovering from surgery, so I had to kind of like take a break on the channel and kind of take a step back almost, just to slow down, just to get some rest and recover. Post-op's pretty tough with this surgery, so I've just been taking my time, getting back up to speed. I'm really starting to like Luke here. What are we thinking? I love suggestions on this channel, so if you have an idea, please let me know. If something looks a little wonky, be like, yo, Meech, that looks wonky. But if it looks good, also be like, yeah, it totally looks good. I love affirmations. I think darker, so I'm trying to stay true to Lathander colors. So this is kind of a color code from, and I'll show you where I derived that from in one moment. So, Luke Sunbright, appearance, this is Forgotten Realms, so I play like as close to lore as I can in 5e when I world build, so I'm building in the Wizards of the Coast content. So Luke Sunbright quite literally is the most recent priest at this temple that I'm preparing for, so quite literally he's a handsome man in his prime, with golden hair and a full beard. He was always seen dressed in a gold and rose robe and wearing a fine golden circlet around his head. So this is like as close as I thought I could get to rose. This is a little bit more scarlet. This floral coral. And then the royal red is really deep. So I thought, yeah, maybe that one. Those are more pinkish. You know what I could do? I could also do this. So what I do is essentially I read into the story and I find a gap in the story, or I find a void where like writings have stopped. So they haven't written anything in Daggerford for about 10 years, and anything that is written in Daggerford in D&D lore takes place before like 1480, 1485 DR. So effectively, my campaign is going to be around 1500 DR, and I'm not conflicting or running into anything. I have the ability to write whatever I want within the bounds of I get a whole bunch of material to kind of give me all these prompts. So what I've done is, you can look back on my channel. All my VODs are posted on my YouTube. And you can see kind of how I've dug through the lore of Daggerford and I've started to create a story and to kind of create little side quests and important pillars and all these different features that you would need in a campaign based off of the prompts that I find here on Forgotten Realms, which is just kind of a compromisation. It's like a Wikipedia of D&D lore, right? So, but one thing we can do is we can make this a bit darker like this. What do you think about that? It's still got that same soft complexion, which is what I wanted, but it's a bit darker. It kind of blends in with the darker gold a bit too, which I appreciate. What do you think about this? It's a weird thing. Alright, let's do his staff, let's do his hands. Man, I can't warm up. I am freezing. Send me warmth in the chat, please. Just like, whatever it takes. Warm me up. Yeah, so there's honestly a lot of gaps. And you can go back in time, you can go forward in time, you can go to where so my last campaign I ran, I wanted to do like a desert theme campaign, so I just like scrolled over on the map to Eastern Faerun and found the Roaring Desert and started doing research on the Roaring Desert, and a lot of the history for the Roaring Desert ends like way, way, way back. So it's almost like this ruined desert of history that my players got to kind of walk through and learn the history of the desert and kind of expunge the sins of the past. It was a really fun campaign. It was like a really heavy lore-based desert campaign with a lot of like Eastern, like Egyptian type ideas. There were some old Egyptian gods that were in play, and I really enjoyed it. But what I wanted to kind of change on that is the desert is void of people, so I had to add the people I wanted, and there's still like little camps and stuff that I could use, so it wasn't like completely void, but the characters that my players got to interact with were far in between because it was a desert, you know. So it's like I want to do the opposite. I want my players to kind of make attachments with people that they grow fond of. Like, we do a lot of role playing in my games, so with that being said, if they like somebody, then, you know, let's role play with them more. And Daggerford's going to be like a challenge for me to kind of see how intimate I can make these relationships between PCs and NPCs. And I'm super excited for it. So it starts with being organized. So I've kind of organized and compromised the list of all the people that I want in the city. It's about 150, give or take. You know, that will grow and shrink as I need it. And, you know, pretty much, I would say 90% of the people on that list from an actual Daggerford list, like, I found write-ups and backstories and descriptions for them. A lot of the content is there. Let's see, I've been chatting for a little bit. Let's catch up here. The non-sentient people. When you make a world with lots of people to play in, you kind of need to make gaps for people to put their own flavor into it, right? And I think that might be an intentional thing by Wizards of the Coast, right? Yeah, join the hyper focus team. What up? So honestly, like in contrast to what you said, Potato, where it's like maybe my style is a little inundating for you. Like I feel like your style is inundating for me, right? I can't look at a blank canvas of paper and create an entire world. I feel like there's too many holes and there's not enough gripping story. But what I do well is with some prompts, with some some inspiration already, a direction to go, and then finding and wielding a story out of that. So it's something that I say pretty frequently on the channel, but like everybody, no DM is going to be good at everything. It's just impossible. We all have our strengths, and we should play into our strengths so that we set ourselves up for success, right? Do the things that come easy to you as a DM more. And then the things that are tough, pick one and work on it and slowly get better at that and sharpen and hone that skill. Let's see. What color do I want inside his coat? Probably, yeah, the dark red. Okay. Well, let's go get gem colors. I don't want to reuse that. Use ruby instead. That's a steel ring. So I'm gonna use like some platinum on it. Right, so it's like, yeah, like combat might not be your forte, but after like 5-6 sessions, you start to figure out, what you suck at, and like as a player and as a person and as a DM, and just like in life in general, like we're always learning and always getting better, right? So like, and I just think it's important to remember, like as a DM, like we're not going to be good at everything, it's just it's not possible to be. We're gonna have things we're good at and things that we're not so good at, and we can try and be good at all of them, and we can work on all those skills. But I don't think we should get down on ourselves because we don't have all the boxes checked off, right? And I don't think it's a good concept to be like, I can't DM because I don't have all these boxes checked off. I think that's silly. Oh no, can't do that. Control Z that. I just want to do something a little bit darker on his eyebrow. There we go. Yeah, and also like that's very true. It's like say you're not so good at combat as a DM, but you're really good at roleplay. Well, there's plenty of players that like roleplay more than they like combat, So you can find yourself a good group and a good blend, just based off the fact of people prefer those skills. And I will always say, like a lot of times people just want a place to play. So as long as you show up and you give a good solid effort, it's going to be received well by your players. I need some eyeballs for this dude. Probably just your classic blue eyes, dreamboat. And some gems for his head. Luke Sunbright, look at this handsome man. And of course, my first DM was amazing. He does be looking good. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I think you can find a lot of inspiration off of Brandon. Even if you watch Critical Role, Matt Mercer. I mean, there's so much content out there. Um, so much content, so much stuff to just kind of get your inspiration flowing and just ideas rolling. What is my favorite thing to say? There's never been a better time than today to play D&D. Like it's mecca currently, and it's only going to get better with VTTs. Dude needs some golden sandals. Final touch. And we're just like we're in like the what do I want to call it? We're in like the priming stages of like an explosion of VTT-edness. There's a lot of different concepts coming out. There's a lot of companies, including Wizards of the Coast itself, Hasbro, I should say, that are trying to make 3D VTTs and come to life and be more of a thing. There's plenty of upgrades that have come to the VTTs we currently have been using. So yeah, so it's kind of just like it's on the way. It's been happening. It's continuing to happen. And it's a good thing, in my opinion. I love, and the more, like, why do you think I'm here, like, creating all these, like, intricate backstories, and I'm here doing these cool character depictions and stuff, right? I'm doing this because freaking the more you add to the thematic, the better the game feels, right? The more fun you think you're having, the more into the roleplay you get, the more immersed in everything, adding music, adding sound effects, doing character voices, all of it. Anything and everything that you can do just adds to the game. And why stop? Why stop? I will say, the reason we love D&D is because it's not a video game. And I think I've run into that with some mechanic creation that I've done, is you don't want to kind of step on the toes. I think another good example is live action anime. It doesn't tend to do as well as anime does because we like watching anime. We like the cartoons that are drawn and animated and designed, so maybe a live action can be cool, but it'll never be an anime. And same thing with a video game in D&D. So VTTs are approaching that, but the more world that we can just put ourselves in, like VR mode, like the more we feel like we're in the character's shoes, right? I think that's a good point. Like, Critical Role tends to be, and I like to say this on my channel, it tends to be like setting the bar way up here. You have a bunch of voice actors and a high budget on a very serious setting. So, Brennan is a little bit more laid back, I think, and I think you should find a blend that works for you, to be honest, because again, like with the players and what they want to do, some players like a bit more of a loosey-goosey type thing. Some players like a real serious, immersive role play. So find the group that works for your style and works for your vibe. What a little dreamboat over here. All right. $12:35. Oh, my posture has just been horrible this morning. I don't know why. Oh. Viva La Dirt League? We'll have to check it out, Stormy. Yeah, there definitely is a line to be drawn between theater of the mind and visual aids. I tend to be more on the side of visual aids. But visual aids are tools, right? And so is theater of the mind, also a tool. And I'll often say, as a DM, we use the tools for what we need, and they serve the purposes we need. And if they don't serve that purpose, throw them away. Don't use them. So it's like we have all these tools in our belt. We use the ones we want to tell the story we want to tell, right? So it's like if a scene requires a bit more theater of the mind, because that's easier than prepping a whole thing, or you're changing scenes frequently, then yeah, theater of the mind it, right? If a description, a lot of times, like, a description is a bit more goring and a bit more like scary or intimidating when it's left up to the theater of the mind, right? And it's not just a picture of a gnarly hag, but you get in there with some really interesting descriptions and really start playing on people's emotions, right? So theater of the mind can be a very strong tool. I think what theater of the mind does bad is combat. Combat theater of the mind is really hard, and I don't think D&D mechanics are really set up for it. Yeah. Again, it's like use the tools for the purpose you want them to serve, right? Let's see. I think one thing that I think visual aids do is they, in real life and at the computer, is they bring focus to something, right? So I, as an ADHD D&D player, might, switch tabs or space around the room or pull out my phone, and same thing like IRL, right? We twiddle with a pen and little things distract us. But what visual aids do is they give a point on the table for everybody to look at together, similar to a board game, right? Where everybody can focus together, and at least they're focusing on that point, and then they can expand their brain to the game. And I feel like it keeps people at the table a bit better. Having something to look at, something to prompt people. And a lot of times I think like the theater of the mind constitutes like what people do, like your character actions, right? Like we're always describing what our character does when they cast a spell or when they do a certain thing in roleplay. So those aspects can always be included as theater of mind, right? Ooh, a Goliath, hey? Alright, we'll do a Goliath. We'll see if they got species. It's gonna have to be giant. I'll just change the features a bit. Big boy. Oh, where's that? Maybe something like that. It's a Goliath, so. Yo, likewise. So, not even for me. Like, if you told me 5 years ago I'd be doing this, I'd call you a liar. I started DMing about 3 or 4 years ago. Like very, very cute like with one-shots and stuff, just to test the waters. And then I did my first campaign, homebrew campaign. And then I kind of like just fell in love with it and was like, oh, I want to do this for real. And I want to make like my Meachel's playground almost, right? So like a lot of people like yourself have a world that you've built and you run your games out of your world. It's your little playground. It's Potato's playground, right? So I want to make my own playground, but I do it in my own style, right? We do everything in our own style. So my style is kind of, piggybacking on the 5e lore and, finding room for my own story and then creating a playground. So like my playground's Daggerford. It's a small up and coming city that's stationed between Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate, right on the Tradeway. It has a river called the Grey Run River that flows through it. It's a port city. It has all the things and reasons to be successful. Except in Daggerford, if you've been watching the stream, there's a lot of bad things that have been happening to the poor folks at Daggerford there. The Red Wizards of Thay have been doing quite a number on this town. So my story in 1500 is kind of going to be, what happens with that city next? Is it going to maybe ascend to greatness as a member of the Lord's Alliance with this newfound peace and support, or is it going to be succumb to chaos and always be a ragtag city of thieves, right? So we'll see what my players decide, and of course, what it looks like will change every time my players run the 1 to 20 campaign, right? So if I get a new group of people, I get new wants, needs, and aspirations, then very much, the world's going to look a little bit different. Maybe we'll have an evil party that wants to make their own brotherhood. Maybe we have a good party that wants to save the town and restore the Duke Castle. Maybe we just have some adventurers that just want to get out there and get some loot for themselves, right? And they don't care about the politics. Maybe we got some people that want to make so it's like there's all options and pathways available in an open homebrew world campaign, right? And so I'm kind of this is the story of me, I guess, preparing Daggerford, Machel's playground. Next up is going to be a Goliath. They're a sailor. They're a sailor and a tradesman. Captain of the Wave Cleaver. This is one of my viewers helped me make this one. But I got at an hour. I gotta stretch my back. I gotta get up. I'm gonna take a 5. I'm gonna take a 5er. If I was done, I would ask what D&D is. A couple sessions later. Was a campaign now stuck with them. The rest is history. Very nice, very nice. Me and my friends loved our Friday night campaign so much and wanted to play D&D more that I just decided to run another session on Wednesday with a new campaign. So that was really good. I was with people that I played with and people that I was friends with already, and got to take that with me to a new campaign. But I'm going to be right back. I need 5. I got to stretch. I got to stand. As a player, I want to do weird things. You're so funny, Stormy. If you DM for long enough, you get so into... Yeah, I totally agree, Potato. And it's like... I think it's healthy for a DM to play once in a while. To see what it's like to be in a player's shoes. To see what it feels like when a DM says something to you, you know, to see what your brain wants, you know, to feel what players want to do, you know, like, I think it's definitely a healthy practice, is to take forever DMs and make them play once in a while. Hey, what's up, I guess? So what I find that I do a lot ever since I started being a dungeon master, was I kind of like co-DM as the player. So as a DM, I know what I'm trying to do. I know what happens when the party doesn't like go along or doesn't help or doesn't go into what I'm feeding them. And as a player, like, I'm aware of that because I have DM'd before. So what I do is I kind of play in a fashion sometimes that encourages the DM's wants and needs. So I'll be the guy that really bites the carrot when the DM dangles the carrot. I'll be the guy that wrangles the conversation down from digressing and more focused towards the quest. I'll be the guy that opens the door first because everybody's too scared to open the door. You know, I do things intentionally as a player that make my DM proud because it's just what I'm hyper aware of now that after I've been a DM and I know it, right? A lot of times I'll intentionally do stuff in roleplay to get my other players to roleplay with me because I like games with a lot of roleplay, and a lot of times people will be shy or they'll think that they can't roleplay right now. And so I just like, I'll pass the ball to them. I'll be like, hey, where'd you grow up? You know, like, hey, what'd you think of this? You know, just start asking them questions and getting them talking. I'll talk at them in character voice until they talk back at me in character voice, right? So that's just like a little snapshot of me, the kind of player I am. Oh, right. You can feel it. You can feel if they know the vibe. And, like, honestly and conversely, forever DMs should play a little bit to see what the other side looks like. I feel like forever players should DM once in a while so they know what it's like too. I feel like it's healthy for the game in many aspects. Hello everybody, this is a guest. This is my buddy over here. We're I guess a lot of us were just talking about, you know, kind of our experiences in D&D. And you know, how we like to dungeon master, which is the person who manages the game and kind of sets the game up for the players. You can call us the computer. Yeah, also, I mean, it's tough with some players that are big into semantics. Because I love rules and I love having a stable playing field. But sometimes it's just easy to just like, hey, we'll just let that one flow under the bridge, right? We'll just let this slide right now and we won't talk about it for a while, right? And then you have that one player that's like, no. The rules state that this is what happens right now. And I'm like, all right, like, okay. Like, let me fix my ruling. So semantic-based players are tough. Oh, we love grungs. Nah, so like, I'll show you. I have little sneaky tidbits like that written in here. So, Mirafe is a centaur druid who runs the stables and rents horses out to the folks of Daggerford. So there's a little tidbit. Here's another one. Here's the one with the dude with the dog. I'm looking for Wick. I'm looking for Wick. Who had the dog? Which one had the dog? Excuse me. Anyways, there was a character named Wick, and he has a dog, and so I named his dog John. So together they are John Wick and the dog. Yeah, like, I love doing fun little cute stuff like that. Alright, where are we? Oh, we're making, what's his name? Vermusio. Storm Leader. Okay, Sailor, a Goliath. We like this face. He's big, he's brolic. Let's read what our description we got for him here. Chapped lips, callous hands. Okay, we can just rough him up a bit, maybe. Oh, interesting. Yeah, chap up those lips a bit with the gaunt feature. Hair. Is there one with patches? Yeah, it's kind of just like you look like a Zombo or something like that, with like little tufts of hair. I'd rather just do like shaved and patchy. So we might wait with hair. Big mutton chops, I said, for this dude. Yeah, there we go. Let's rough up one of his eyebrows there. Okay, so what I'm doing here is you saw me go through all these characters that I kind of created on my list, the people that live in the town, what they do, who they are. Now I'm making character models for them. There's a cool little program here on Hero Forge that lets you make models. You can order them and print them out if you want, have them 3D printed, pre-painted, etc. Or you can just take the digital versions and use them to make tokens, which is what I do. Okay, well, we'll see you later, Potato. It was nice meeting you, and yeah, I mean, I hope we can hang out soon. We do this kind of every day, every weekday around like noonish. So if you're free, stop on by. Oh, sure, yeah. I'll post you on my Discord link here. We're always looking for more people to come join the family. We're an LGBTQ safe space. You can pick your roles as you join, and yeah, we come to have fun here and talk about D&D. Sometimes we play other games and stuff from time to time. But you can find a D&D session here, or you can possibly host one. Welcome to Lore Masters. Yeah. That's my spiel. That's the spiel. We have another one in the chat there. What's going on? Welcome. Got another one coming. Got one going, but that's okay. Sometimes you got stuff to do, right, Potato? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so this dude needs to be like a sailor of sorts. Sailor clothing outfit. Let's see if there's anything pre-made for me. You know, don't work too hard. Super suit! Stealth suit. Santa suit. Let's see. Hey, he's got a big chest. Oh, he's naked. No, not that. Seems like a rip, some type of ripped shirt. I already used that one. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Very simple stuff. Kind of like the tied thing there. No, we don't like those pants. Yeah, that's a bit better. Gotta have the belt. You. Yeah, we got the sash. Yeah, it's more sailor. Yes! Check this sailor out. Feet? Sandals? No, boots of sorts. Yeah, this is what I need. Oh, perfect. And he's a captain, so he's got a medallion on the side. Oh, he's so cute. Look at my dude. Gear. Piercings. I haven't done anybody with a nose ring or anything yet. Yeah, please do. Yeah, we hang out there. We talk about D&D and we talk about games. You could talk about WAVE in there if you wanted. We got people from all over the world that hang out at Lore Masters. It's a safe space for everybody. I don't like the piercings. No rings, back, side, maybe some pouches or something on the side. Interesting. These extra ribbons and stuff, those are cool. Sausage and a skewer. The miscellaneouses are pretty funny, eh? Bottle gourd? Yeah, something like more natural. Actually, a water skin is probably better here. In a pouch. Okay. Let's pose advanced. Water skin, we gotta flip that around. Press it in a bit. Gonna lay down on his leg a little bit there. Okay, let's go to this. And sink it into his belt a little bit. There we go. Look how cute my little sailor is. Pose. Ooh, I kind of like that pose. That's great. Decals. We gotta do the tops of his head. Robot parts, eh? Yes, I think that's what we need. Paint. Not too expensive. I don't tend to order them too much though, just because I'd be broke. That work. It's like a little faded on the top. A little faded on the top here. Paint cloth. Ooh, the denim shirt. Ooh, the periwinkle. No, the periwinkle is where it's at. Oh, do I gotta redo that? That's fine. Bada bing. Gold. gold here. Do. Gem color. Orange. Love it. Gold over here. Clockwork for some definition. Let's go to change the color of the shirt. You like this faded blue look, eh? Eyes. That's why it looks weird right now. Go to pose. Advance. Fix this thing. There we are. His face. Some attitude. A bit cocky. Let's lift his head up a bit. Change up the hands a little bit. Scan. That's also why it looks weird. I got feel on his chest. Leather. We'll stop it in that bottle. Again, the front looks good. So we're just going to leave it as such. Lucio, Storm Leaders, save as Lagunacane. Alright, got a couple people made here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters made to assemble the Daggerford Alliance. It's kind of cool. Like once I kind of compromise this list, I could take all these characters, I can put them into Dungeon Alchemist, the program that I use, and I can have all these characters actually be the people that you see in the tokens and stuff. I will just make tokens out of them inevitably. But then also, like if I ever wanted to run this campaign in person for my friends in real life, I can order all these tokens from Dungeon Alchemist all the same and have them in real life. Have the city of Daggerford. And I think it's going to be really good to get a visualization on the characters for myself. Get a feel for what the city looks like, what it feels like, right? Awesome work, everybody. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Stormy. Nice to meet you, Potato. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to get some rest. I've been going for about 3 hours right now. Yeah, there's a lot of different tools and stuff in the internet world when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons. As I always said, there's never been a better time to play. We got all these tools, all these different programs that we can use to play in, VTTs, books, content. Heck, you can just Google something. Jeremy Crawford would probably have a tweet about it. So it's like there's all these ways to help us play the game. So it's never been a better time. It was nice seeing everybody. We'll be on tomorrow around the same time. Probably doing the same thing. Take it easy. Peace.